This is actually a two-part question.
Oh, God. Alright, can you start with 2 first and then go with...
Yeah. I was wondering if you could do a voice for me.
A voice?
Yeah, Kaneda, when he said you could have at least told me your name, you feel bitch.
Yeah, I don't want to do too many voices though. I just want to say that right off the bat because I got to sing tomorrow and I did a video game the other day and it was all screaming. So if I have to do any call out stuff, it's really going to mess me up for tomorrow. But what did I say?
You could have at least told me your name, you cold bitch.
I shouted that to her though, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
The second part is, do you still hate being the frog?
You don't know that's a Power Ranger thing. And I'll explain that because I have time, right? The first Power Ranger movie, I was going through the script, and the script changed so many times. At first, I had like all this cool stuff to do, and I was like, sweet, I get to do things. And then the next script change is like, I'm not doing those things anymore. Somebody else is. Okay, that's weird. And then, but like as I was going through, there's this part in the movie where each of us, we have to find the inner animal spirit in us, you know, so that we can get our powers back, you know, and tap into that animal spirit. And everybody had like really cool animals and really cool things, you know, to go along with it. As I was reading through the script, you know, it was, I don't remember what everybody's thing was. It's like the wolf, you're cunning and something, and you know, I was like, whatever. Everybody had really cool stuff, you know? And then it got to me and it was just a frog. Well, what are the other ones? There's like a falcon, there's a wolf, there's a crane, yeah, so all like really tough, really cool stuff, you know? And then like the frog, you know? And even the crane is like graceful. And you can think of like, you know, like Shaolin Kung Fu, that's really cool, but like a frog, you don't think like there's no cool Kung Fu with a frog, you know? And so like each thing had like this cool like descriptive thing, like you're agile or something, you know, you're really strong, or you're the falcon, the winged lord of the sky, you know? Mine was, it was in the script, it was like, you're the frog, you're the frog, it was like you're really fast or something. Speed, you know, it was something really stupid, and I was like, frogs are fast? What? I said catch them all the time in the bag. So I thought, when I was reading the script, I thought it was kind of weird. And so I brought it up to the director when we were shooting, and I was like, can I be bummed about this, maybe? And, you know, can we try one where I'm like upset? And then, because everybody's so cool, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense anyways, right? Speed, come on. And then it's like, well, we'll do it as written, and then we'll try it a couple ways or whatever. And so he let me try it out that way, and me be bummed or whatever, and then they gave her a line, and then they adjusted it in the script, and we worked it out that way. And so, yeah, I got to say, I'm a frog. And then she was like, it's like the one you kissed to get a handsome prince. Which still doesn't describe what my power is. It really doesn't. Like, I didn't think about that until like much later. After it was like on the screen, I was like, that's cool. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. What is my power then? And then I look around, I just gotta hope that the bad guys kiss me, right? So, I'm a prince or something. So, yeah, it's kind of stupid suggestion on my part. But it's the only thing anybody ever mentions about that movie. Well, I guess that's because they're always talking to me, and that's the only thing we did in the movie. The second film, actually, there's the second film, I don't know if anybody saw it, I didn't see it. And so we each got like these cars, right? And everybody, again, they just got really cool. Jason got, or Tommy got the race car, and the little kid got this monster truck, and so everybody had like really cool vehicles. And mine was this green minivan. It would be perfect for me to be like bummed out about it, you know? And it was the producers from the TV show that were actually really hands-on on this one. And so I went up to one and I was like, hey, can I be bummed about this? It'd be kind of cool, because then I'd be like, you guys made me the frog and now a minivan? Come on, I don't even have a family, you know? But he was like, no, Johnny, you're not funny. Thanks a lot. Those guys were jerks. No, they weren't jerks. But there's nothing about that movie, though, right? You probably would have been. Your question would have been then, like, are you still bummed about being the frog and have a minivan? Yeah, but no, it's just the frog thing. I had so many things cut out of that movie too, but It's still fun though. I got to go to Hawaii for that one, the second one. Australia for the first one. I was there for like 3.5, maybe 4 months. It's pretty cool. I was there a little bit longer than everyone else because me and my double were jumping off of a mini tram, you know? And we're trying to see who can do the highest side flip. And he won. He hit the corner of a wall and broke his finger. You win, but you lose. And I do too, because now I gotta do all my stuff. But I actually didn't do all of that, I did all the ninja stuff. But they wouldn't let me do anything. I was like, hey, can I do this? And you know, and I'll do this spinning thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And then the White Ranger gets it. It's like, oh, okay, alright. Can I do this? I'm gonna give that to Blue Ranger, that's a good idea though. I didn't get to do anything. Because they're like, we don't want you to get hurt. You know? But it makes sense. Any other questions? Yes?
If you're not an actor beforehand or, you know, into the acting business or anything, how do you get to become one?
How do you become a voice actor or just an actor? Voice actor? First you need to be able to act. Acting obviously is the start. If you can't act, then you're gonna have a hard time unless you go to some place that doesn't mind if you suck.
Let's say you can.
All right, so let's say you are an actor or you can act.
You can act, but you're not, everybody said that's
It's kind of tough to ask me because I don't really know, from experience, I would be like, well, go make an independent film and make sure the audio sucks and make sure you have to dub it. Also make sure that producer is doing anime and is looking for some voices. So I think if you were going to seriously try to become a voice actor, I wouldn't focus on just anime because it doesn't pay a whole lot.
yeah, I talked to Kyle about that.
Yeah.
I mentioned that.
It doesn't pay a whole lot. I mean, it pays decent, you know, compared to, you know, Taco Bell. But unless you start making a name for yourself, you know, you'll start off slow. You know, I've luckily had plenty of things or whatever, so I've been able to get a few other jobs. And then, like, in California, there's not a whole lot of anime. There's actually a lot being done here at Funimation. Funimation is doing a lot of anime, so this is a good place for you. So I would say maybe put together a demo, maybe like a minute long, if that, of just different ranges and different characters. Don't copy any other characters. Don't do like Homer Simpson or something. Not like you can do a good Homer Simpson. But don't copy anybody. Don't do something that's already done, you know. Just do all original stuff and just give them a good range and send it to them. And follow up with a call or something, you know, and see what happens. Worst case scenario, they say nope, you know. But you never know if you don't try. So I say just put together a demo, and I know at some point they were looking for people, and they're getting more anime, and so they might continue to keep finding people, you know. But you're gonna need something to fall back on, definitely. Was it your mom? Sucks for your mom? Is that what you said?